How's it going, everyone? Deathwing here. So if you guys don't know, spoilers for chapter 857 of One Piece are out. So I'm gonna just discuss those spoilers. So if you guys don't wanna get into the spoilers, then this video has nothing to do with you. Just leave it right away. So now that you're staying, let's get right into it. So the chapter is titled as Rook. Chopper and the others call out to Luffy and Sanji from the mirror world. So Chopper and others manage to find Luffy and Sanji. They are now in contact with Luffy. Sanji is surprised to hear their voice from a nearby drawed mirror. Luffy and Chopper confirm each other's situation. Luffy tells that they're gonna crash the tea party and the wedding ceremony. This is the thing that we got to know about in previous chapter, so it's nothing new. But then we get into what Jinbe says. Jinbe tells them that the ministers met so far are the tip of the iceberg of Big Mom's pirate, and those veterans will be attending the tea party. And they will also have to take into the account the lords of the underworld that were invited from many countries. So one thing that we get to know about is that some kind of brokers from the underworld are also going to be present in the wedding as guests. So this is a little information. Who knows, it might turn into something big. Jinbe then starts talking about Bege's true color. In the West Blue, there were 5 strong mafia that controlled the underworld society. One of the bosses was Bege, and he was a cruel man who enjoyed cutting the heads off of animals and watching them squirm. So with this you can just relate to Game of Thrones stuff. Well, it is the Game of Thrones signature move, you can say. When you behead an animal or a human, the bloodstream comes out of the beheaded neck and it's just terrible to see. Well, we'll see about that in the chapter tomorrow. So back in his gang days, he targeted the other bosses, but he was only interested in taking others' head, not taking over their territory or anything kinda that. He reveled in the bloody war for supremacy. On top of that, he killed his would-be avengers from his iron castle and laughed at their regret. Still being chased in the seas by those seeking revenge, Bege found a good cover as a Yonko subordinate. So this is the thing that we get to know about why Bege is under Big Mom. Well, we all assume that Bege just straight away tried to fight Big Mom and then he lost and then became a subordinate of Big Mom. But it isn't what it looks like. The reality is Bege was being chased by other mafia members, other underworld brokers or someone among those lines. So what Bege did was he became a Yonko subordinate so that no one would try to lay a hand on him. So that was surely a clever move. And after buying his own cautiousness and defensive strength, he was made a fighter of Rook rank. So Rook, this is the name of the chapter. So Rook rank, and was entrusted with full authority in defense. Well, he is a kind of castle, and getting the title of Rook is kind of interesting. Well, we might have predicted it, but no one did. It appears that Bege is using dull authority to take the head of Big Mom, who is obsessed with killing the Vinsmokes and taking over Germa. Think that this is not the truth to make them enemies as well. Jinbe proposes to Luffy and Sanji about making an alliance with Bege. Luffy agrees with Jinbe's proposal, and when Jinbe gets in contact with Bege again, it's decided that they're gonna go meet him right away. So in the next to next chapter, we're gonna get to see Bege and Luffy's plan, and who knows whether Vinsmokes are into the plan already or not. Well, Vinsmokes won't be as naive as they seem to be. They were drinking and they all were carefree, like they had to do nothing. They know that they are in Big Mom's territory, but there might be some precautionary measures to prevent them from their death, from their demise. Who knows that Bege already has set up a plan for them and they are just pretending to be like that because of the homies inside the room. I don't know, anything might happen at this point in time. Well, the wedding is just right about the corner. In the next chapter, we are definitely gonna get into the wedding. And by the time we get into the chapter 860, we're gonna get into the wedding for sure. So then, Luffy agrees with Jinbe's proposal. When Jinbe gets in contact with Bege again, it's decided that they're gonna go meet him right away. Whole Cake Island Northeast Fire Tank Pirate secret base. So the Fire Tank Pirate are having a secret base. So Bege says Jinbe isn't the type of man to joke around. It's a good argument to increase the number of people who are seeking to oppose Big Mom. So increasing the number of people, well, other than his crew, who are the ones who can oppose her? Well, supposedly they are Vinsmokes and some of the Big Mom's daughter and sons. Well, I highly advocate for Vinsmoke, Bege, Luffy and Pudding Alliance. It's definitely gonna happen according to me. What I think according to my thought is, Vinsmokes are already allied with Bege and they're just pretending to be naive. just to fool the homies and the chess warriors around the castle. But they are well aware about what's gonna happen. And in the last chapter, we got to know that they all went to sleep, but actually they are just half asleep, and they are just planning to do something big, and it's just gonna be insane. I can just tell you guys. And then we get to the last sentence of the chapter, and this is kind of controversial because the translation of the sentence could be wrong. This particular sentence isn't sure that whether it is true or not, but I'm gonna tell it to you guys, so just listen. Capone is wondering how Luffy will react to him. Capone also tells that he will meet and kill Luffy if Luffy turns out to be not a likable person for him. So that is definitely not the case. Bege is gonna like Luffy a lot, and it is gonna be just insane what kind of jokingly matter will Luffy do with Bege. I don't know. But when we saw Alliance of Law and Luffy, well, Law was kind of carefree guy and a caretaking guy, both at once. But Bege isn't of that type, so who knows that Bege might be serious, and when Luffy fucks around, he's gonna threaten him or something like that, or who knows that whether or not before reaching Wano they both end up breaking their alliance. Anything might happen. So what I think is they're not gonna break their alliance until and unless they defeat Kaido, and this is what my thoughts are. As much as allies you can get for defeating a Yonko, the better it is. So this is what my thoughts are for this spoilers, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like this video if you did, comment your thoughts in the comment section below, share this video with whoever watches One Piece and especially the spoilers. And I'm the Thing, and I'll see you in the next one.